everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I'm sorry we're in my bathroom again, but I'm gonna go try to find a ring light later so that some of these readings come out better. But this is the Christmas look we're doing, but instead of doing exactly like this, I'm going to show you the opposite version so that you're getting two looks in one, and I'll explain both sides. Let's get into it. First things first, make sure you have your makeup wipe or a baby wipe. Also works. Clean your brush. I already did my foundation to save a little time. I get something like this from LA Colors called Conceal It. I haven't been putting full foundation on my face because it's winter and my skin is dry. So I just put it on my eye, my under eye, like around my nose to hide the red from blowing my nose, like any blemishes I have, and I just blend it in really good. So I haven't been going full bore. But then I have blushes. I've been doing my cheeks. You want a rosy color in winter. So I just did a light blush. Other than that, I'll let you figure that part out. Let's get into it. So normally, I'm going to do the exact same look except color variations between the red and green. So everything will be the same. I'm using, starting out with LA Colors, the Shimmer Eye Palette. You can get these on Amazon. You can get them at Walmart, Dollar General. But I'm going to this, not the gold, not the red, but this little pearly pink one. This is what is going on our top part of the eye. I already kind of did this one just to make this even, but I want to show you what I'm using. You can't see it, but because of the pearl color, when you turn your head, the lighting sucks in here, but it's going to be very shimmery and pretty and a nice complement to the red, especially with this pearl color. I like to just follow like where my natural eyebrow is, just follow it and stay above the crease because you're going to put color in the crease here. Now, this eye, I started with this red and I went right in the crease, but since we're doing the opposite, so I'm going to be greening my crease instead of red. So normally I used this more deeper red at first, and I went right in the crack like I'm going to do with my green. So I'm going to show you with the green, but if you want the red look, do it with the red. Stay with this palette though. Next, I'm going same colors, same company, LA Colors, Shimmer Eye Palette. Look for the darker blue, the green, and the red. This is usually silver and gold. I use this a lot. I did eventually go over the red with this color, so make sure you start, if you are doing this eye, you're starting with this one. I'll tell you when to do the red. But like I said, this is backwards, so we're doing the green. So I'm going to get a good green on my brush. Make sure you blow off the extra because it is kind of cheaper makeup. Stay right in the crease with the green. Again, I'm doing this fast because I have a lot of practice, and you might need to do it a couple times to get the straight line. Just keep washing it and straightening it up. I spent a lot of time straightening till I got my own face down. Take your time with it. No rush. I'm going to look up at this mirror because the lighting sucks. I just want to make sure I got it all even. Alright, so with the green on me, I'm palette. It shows up rather easily. But if you have a darker tone to your skin, just do a couple layers. Same with the red pops for me, so I don't need to put much on. But the darker the skin, the more layers. But the better the colors look on you, in my opinion. Alright, so make sure, again, I'm washing my brush. The rule of thumb is I just go until I don't see any green anymore, and then I know I'm good. Also, the little bit of moisture helps the color stick. So just like before, we're going to go back to the other palette, and I'm going to use that red in this one first, like I did. So this is what you would put in the crease on this design. But for this one, we're going across the lid with this red color. This one next to the gold. See if they have specific names for these ones. Okay, so this one is called Beam Me Up with the gold and the pearl. And then the one with the red, green, and blue is called Be Bright. Oh, we'll put them in the description box below. So if you want to shop for it on Amazon or Walmart or whatever. I got these a while ago, so they might not be on the shelves anymore, but Amazon has everything. However, this might be a limited edition. I don't really... oh shit, I'm using the wrong one. Doesn't matter because I'm going to put that one on top anyway, but we're starting with the deeper red. Again, it's just like coloring in the lines. Don't go in your green, but don't leave like a gap either. Sorry, I'm using my bigger mirror to make sure I don't have a gap because it's dark. Real subtle. I don't go over it too much because it pops on me, but I am going to switch back over to the Be Bright, which might be on the shelves now because I feel like that's like a Christmassy thing. Just go over it because this one's just a more shimmery red. I like the shimmer pop. So you have the red, the green, and see how I just put a subtle white here. This would look really good if you are Italian. Instead of going this way, you could do green, red, and white in the middle. Break it up in threes instead of going across, but that'll be a more technical one. Just giving you ideas. Again, just make sure you, until the red is gone, because you're going into white, you want to make sure red takes a little bit longer than green. Okay, so I'm going to go to the Shine On LA Color palette and to this white, if I can open it, this white pearl. This is what's going in the corner of my eye. Get a good layer on the brush, give it a little blow job, and put it in the corner. You're going to have to do a couple layers because obviously it's going against bold colors. And see how the red's already getting on it? Well, you probably can't because the lighting sucks. But keep wiping it off. Just put more on. Couple layers. Not too much. Very subtle. A little shimmer of white. Just to break it up. Give it some edge. Actually going to fix this one a bit. Alright, so now since I followed the red in the crease and then did the red in the corner, I'm going to follow the green in the crease and do the green in the corner. You can actually do two eyes, two different colors, and wear this in the same look and it's still going to look fresh to death and you'll see. Or you can do them, I just wanted to show you two ways in one look. So we're almost done. Again, we're going back to the Be Bright palette from LA Color with that green, the emerald green there. Get a good layer on your brush because you're going over red. Blow on it. Again, decide how far up. I like to go pretty far up so that you can really see that green. And because it's mixing with red, it's going to give it a little bit of a darker tone than the crease, which will be a nice contrast. That's why I put the red all the way across. Because although it's still green, it's a difference. It's a darker, deeper separation. I actually like this version better than this version on my skin. But if you have more caramel skin or if you have blue eyes, I feel like this one might work better. Brown, green eyes will look better with this one. But they kind of work for both. Not kind of, they do. So it's really your preference. It's just a Christmassy look for you. See the difference? Like, you can actually wear this together. Once I put my eyeliner on, it won't look as weird. And people might not even notice until they talk to you. Like, hey, you have 2 different eyes. I've done this look this way before. Not many people noticed. Especially if you're like in a dark party, you know. Unless they get close to you. I just like the contrast. So again, I'm very used to this. Just try to do it with a straight line. And if you need to, you can actually pull your eye like this. And it helps you trace that line really nice and tight naturally. If you pull your eye away, you see your line a lot easier. I just don't need to do that anymore because I just have a lot of practice. But take your time. I suck at talking and doing this. Especially when you're trying to be fast. What should we title this one? Jingle Jangle. There it is. This one is called the Jingle Jangle look. Especially if you wear it like this. And you're bold and you're brazen and you're just gonna flip the script. This side's green, this side's red. But they're all red and green. Trips you up. Or you can be uniform and pick one. Either way, it's not fucking boring. And it's pretty. Especially if you're wearing red or green. I like to get that line nice and thick. Since I'm just washing it off, I'm really not paying too much attention to the design. But I probably come out a little bit longer with the line. I just don't want to waste it. I'm even using my less favorite mascara because I don't want to waste my good kind. Not that you guys aren't worth it, but I'm not going anywhere. It just seems like a waste, you know what I mean? I already did my eyelash curler, but I'm using Wet n Wild's Max Volume. It works well. I just like my stiletto kind better, made by Maybelline. But this works. Just doesn't give my eyelashes enough of a pop, in my opinion. Sorry, Wet n Wild. This is the one product that I really was like about. But hey, I only have one in all these years. Like, look how crazy you look. Sorry. You make funny faces during makeup. I don't care. It's really hard to see in here. And we are almost done. But, you know, I like to, again, I'm not going hard on the mascara because I'm going to wash it off and show you another look after this. We're going with Jewish looks next time. In the next episode, in the next video, I'm going to do blue, white, and silver for my Jewish community. Not that I'm Jewish, I'm just saying I want to give you some looks. Kwanzaa, I'm so sorry, I'm tired. Kwanzaa will be up too. I probably will get to that one next weekend with another Christmas look because I celebrate Christmas, so I just have more Christmas looks. Not trying to be, promoting it more than other. I just have more practice with those colors. I think next week we're going to do the candy cane look. I really like that one. So, come back for the candy cane look if you're interested. I kind of, there's not too many holiday parties that I go to anymore, so I trade off between these two, or I do the two thing, or I do the candy cane look. And then I call it a season, so it's probably all I'm going to show you since next week is the last week, and I'm stepping into overtime season. But I am, again, doing the Jewish video next, Jewish colors, and then we'll get Kwanzaa out next week. So you all have it for December. I didn't forget you. I told you I would do one for all of them. And if there is like a season that I'm not, like I don't know of, I'm not aware of, like all I really hear about is like Christmas, Kwanzaa, or Hanukkah. If I'm skipping one, please tell me in the comments. Let me know what your colors are. Or I'll Google it. Actually, you don't have to tell me. I'll do one for you. Those are the only ones I know. I'm not trying to be ignorant. Teach me. Alright, so in this eye, I did underneath the green, but since this is backwards, I'm doing underneath with the red. Because the reasoning is I have a bunch of green all the way across, but just a tiny bit of red. So the red underneath gives that moment for the red a little bit of a pop. But I am not trying to be too gothic, so I'm not going too thick with it. Again, touching up my red for that little bit of pop. And I would normally fix my line because I don't feel like it's dark enough compared to this one. But since I'm just washing it off, we're not doing that. And of course to tie it all in, because it does look a little silly, the eyeliner, which I have to sharpen, by the way. But again, I like to go right on my eyelid. They don't recommend you do this. I recommend you do it because it looks better. Don't have to listen to me. But anyway, this was my Christmas look. Again, it looks pretty cool to wear it like this. But if you're not a trippy little hippie like me, you can pick, we'll call this the green version, or we'll call this the red version. And again, I will go over real fast. The only difference is one eye I did red in the crease and in the corner, and one eye I did green in the crease and the corner. You're still putting the rose on top, you're still putting the white in the corner, you're still doing the eyeliner across, and then again change up. Whatever is in your center goes under your eye ever so lightly. Don't make it too thick, or you can Harley Quinn it Christmas style, like this. Anyway, let me get close. Can you see it? I kind of like this one better. That's just me. I like green. But this one's cute. Oh yeah. I did put... You're right. So, I'm not finished. There is one difference with my little itty bit of silver. Oh shit. I forgot to wash it. Wipe your brush. Did. And I went in the crease just slightly above for a little bit of shimmer against that rose. I did that with the red too, but you can't even really barely tell. It's just more for when you do this. I like to add those subtle to your look. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Merry Christmas! Happy holiday season! I know my grandma loved Christmas, and she would be watching the Hallmark Channel all day, every day right now. I haven't been able to watch a Hallmark movie since she passed. Because I used to watch them just to talk to her about them. Now I'm like, I see a Hallmark Channel movie. Grandma would love that. Ooh. Anyway, have a good one. I'll see you all in the next one. My finger gunned you. Anyway, bye. Love you. Too hyper. 4:28 in the morning. Story of my life. Deuces.